there, Beth from scrappingwonders.com, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the main reason why I crop and edit my images before I work with them in Design Space for Wilna Furstenberg. So I have a blank uh, design space here. It's a blank file, and I'm going to click on Upload Images. And once I have that up, it's going to not work. Here we go. So upload images, and you can see all of my files here. Now I have already brought them in. I don't need to show you how to upload images again. And I'm going to click on two of them. So I'm going to click on the offset and the actual beautiful image. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on insert image. And it's going to take a minute to bring the file over into the design space. As you can see, import process may take a few minutes. And that's simply because of the fact that the files are complex, and because they are complex, it takes them a while to come over. And that's okay, because they will show up eventually. So you can see I'm still waiting for the other file to show up, and this causes Design Space to work a little sluggishly because the files are so complex. So I'm going to go ahead and enlarge this. And you can see here, if I click on the Edit tab, my width is a 1.89, but my height is a 3.24. And this is why, because Design Space only allows you to go so far for print and cuts. So I believe the largest height I can get is going to be 6, and that height might even be too large. So I'm going to type in 6. And I'm going to click on my layers tab again, and I'm going to click on my offset and change it to white so we can see it better. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my complex images. Now we don't want these to be exactly at 6, because remember, the whole point is to have an offset. So I'm really just going to keep dragging and enlarging until I get to the size that works for me in order to have a nice offset print and cut. So you can see I'm playing here, and I think now I'm a little too large, so I'm gonna size it down, and I think that right there is going to work. That's gonna be pretty much perfect. Alright, so now I have an offset, and I have my images. Aren't they gorgeous? They're so gorgeous. And I'm going to click on both. Let me see. Come on, Cricut and Design Space. Okay, so now I have both, because you can see they're both blue. And I'm going to flatten them. And Cricut is spazzing out again. So I'm going to come up here to undo, and I'm going to click on select all, and then I'm going to flatten again and see. Alright, so now we have a flattened image, and once the image is flattened, that means it's print and cut. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on go, so we're going to see if it's going to let me process at a height of 6. I'm not sure if it will or not. Let's see what we get. And again, it does take a while, and I do get the shockwave isn't responding issue. It's just because the file is they're so large. So I'm just gonna let it time out and see what happens here. And it's not coming over to my mat yet. I still don't have it. And there we go. Okay, so I can go to 6, but I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna show you. If you click on it, edit, you can see my width is only 3.5. So each individual image itself is not very large. Now these would be perfect if I wanted to, say, cut them on some sticker paper maybe and turn these into stickers, which would be quite lovely. And I might just do that. But as an actual die cut, they're not going to be huge images, because the height in total is 6 inches. That doesn't mean that each image is 6 inches. And the width of each image is no more than 3.5. Now I can try and change the height. Let's see if we can go to 7. And let's try and click go. And that gives me a width of 4, which is basically the same width as like a Project Life card. So if you can imagine a 3x4 Project Life card, that would be the width. And again, we have the shockwave issue. Now, I will say that Cricut is working on a new design space, and it is simply amazing, and that is definitely going to help because there is no more shockwave. We won't have this issue. And I can go to 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave in the description box below exactly how many inches you can cut for the print and cut feature. And that will assist you with deciding whether or not you want to add all of the images at once, or if you want to individually add them and have them in your design space to manipulate each image individually. Personally, I like to be able to manipulate each image individually, but I'm going to save this. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to title it Wilna Christmas Illustrations. And I'm gonna print this out and see what happens. I think I am gonna print it on sticker paper though, so that I have these as stickers. And then project save successfully. That is it for this tutorial of Design Space and adding images from Wilna Furstenberg. I will do an updated tutorial as soon as Design Space 3 comes out, which I don't know when yet, but it is coming and it is amazing. And I can tell you that because I am one of the beta testers and I simply love it. Thank you so much for watching this brief tutorial from me. I hope it helped you so that you can add these illustrations into your projects and your scrapbooking and art journaling and such. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.